Welcome to live guided meditation, Saturday evening, and we're starting our meditation in around 4 minutes time. Session starts in 4 minutes. Good evening, Anne. I hope you've had a good day. You've had a good Saturday. Hello, Simon. Are you well? Got yourself a new profile picture there. It's very small, but looking well. You look like you're standing in front of a mountain. Is that right? Hello, Julie. The Alps, wow. Whereabouts? Whereabouts were you in the Alps? Skiing, walking, meditating? Swimming? Nice. Very nice. Beautiful. So when you're engaged in these Himalayan meditations, and we say, my body is like a mountain, my breath is like the wind and my mind is like the sky, you can remember some of those experiences when you were in the mountains. Yeah. That sense of vastness. So when you're in the mountains, you've got that external space. And now we're exploring how we can bring that into our inner space. So we use the inspiration from our travels when we've been in nature. Yeah, oh great. Yeah. And that's partly why we're training these practices at this time, because to get a sense of liberation and freedom, even though our external freedoms are reduced. Hello, everybody. Hello on Facebook. Good evening. Thank you, Joe. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. It is Meditate with Adam, session 90. 90. This is the 90th day. Well done for coming along on this journey. You're welcome to join at any point, even if you've joined for the first time. Welcome. Well done if you've been keeping up, or even attended several of them. We're building up the momentum of meditation. So this evening we meditate once again on the mind. We gain this generic image. This is the technical phrase, the generic image, the general image of the mind. This is our final meditation object towards the end of the latter half of the meditation. Is the mind itself, our mind. And we engage in various preparatory trainings to help us get there. Holding the breath, releasing it, setting our intention of compassion. Engaging in the 9-round breathing practice 3 times to clear the impure energy winds, because our minds ride on the winds in our body. These are energetic winds. And this 9-round breathing clears some of those impure winds, which means negative minds have less power. So that's why you feel better after doing it. More sense of positivity. And it's more challenging for delusions to arise because our winds are pure. So that 9-round breathing, I'll do a video guiding just that at some point in the not too distant future. You can do more sessions than that. In your own time, you could do that continually, 5, 10, 15 minutes. Gently, that's the key. Gently focusing, and then following that, we gain this clear image of the mind. Our mind is like space. It is formless. It is like the sky. It has no boundary. And then we hold that. That's where we train in calm abiding. We try to concentrate our attention on that, like a laser. So that's all we're interested in. We turn our attention inwards, and we try to include everything inside that meditation. So when distractions about the future and the past arise, or worries about the future and the past arise, they arise within the arena of our mind. So we are holding this image of our mind, and then a distraction, something arises, confusion, memory, plan, excitement. And rather than our meditation being here and our kind of distractions knocking on the door, trying to get in, and then we're holding them back, we include everything inside our meditation. And that means that we're much more relaxed. Yeah. We try to have a big mind approach as opposed to closed down. And then our delusions, they have no real power, because we have a big arena. That is the Himalayan space. Can you see we're including everything inside that. It's not like we're meditating here and we've got all these distractions waiting for us, trying to get in. They're included in the meditation. So we're not rejecting distractions. We are including them, and we're resting and settling into the space of our mind. So we're gazing at our own mind. Yeah. This is such a profound meditation, and we can start. A complete beginner can train in this. Yeah, the mindful mind, sitting and watching the mind. I remember once going into a law company, and I went in every morning over 8 weeks, and I took them through a series of practices. And I remember introducing this practice to them. This was inside a busy office. And they commented at the end that they found it extremely helpful and beneficial for reducing stress and anxiety. These are complete beginners. And they actually found it more helpful than breathing meditation, body scan meditations, because there's a sense of a relaxation that comes straight away. So for a beginner, it's wonderful, but also it's engaged in by advanced meditators, tantric yogis. This is one of the final meditation who are meditating on their subtle mind and then their very subtle mind. And the very subtle mind manifests at the time of death, which we'll be talking about tomorrow on the death retreat, 10 a.m. And for a trained practitioner, they can meditate at that time and use the very subtle mind, which has manifest, because our mind is about to leave the body. So that's a very deep, profound meditation at that time. Those practitioners are able to attain enlightenment through the meditation on the very subtle mind. Some yogis meditate on the subtle mind. So you've got the gross mind, the subtle mind, the very subtle mind. Some meditators meditate on the subtle mind during sleep. So when they sleep, they use their subtle mind for meditation. So it's a great pathway we're starting here to deeper and deeper meditations if we stick with it. And we're just gently gaining a general image of the mind. Just be satisfied with a sense of space. As I was saying to Simon at the beginning of the session, if you've been on holiday, like for example to the Alps, or just somewhere where you've had a sense of space, be inspired by that. As you're looking in. Okay, so we begin by taking 5 deep inhalations, breathing in. And breathing out. Deep inhalation. 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 And breathing out. Setting a compassionate intention. Our heart reaching out across the world. How wonderful. All living beings could be free from their suffering and problems. May my meditation this evening help that May it benefit all the people in my life and community. And then we engage in the 9-round breathing exercise. Deep inhalation through the right nostril. Hold that. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Breathe out 3 times. Hands in the lap. Deep inhalation. Breathe out 3 times. And again. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Hands in the lap. Deep inhalation. Breathe out 3 times. Final round. Over to you. In your own time. my body like a mountain. My breath like the wind. And my mind like the vast sky. Everything is inside the mind, arising from the mind, in the world of the mind, in the arena of the mind. All thoughts, all distractions arising from the mind. Nothing to be rejected, not forcing anything to happen. Deeply resting in the space of the mind. No boundary. The mind like space, formless, functions to understand, to cognize. We gain an image of the mind and we focus on it directly. my body like a mountain. My breath, which I am aware of, is like the wind. And my mind is like the sky. And I rest in the vast space of my mind. I calmly abide just for the last few minutes, single pointedly. All my energy, all my attention is simply focused on my mind. As our session draws to a close, we dedicate the good energy from our group meditation, all those who are experiencing suffering and problems. May they find freedom and healing in their life. And through the power of our meditation, may this come about. Okay, thank you very much. We try to take experience and understanding of our mind into our daily life so it becomes practical and we can start to gain a first-hand subjective experience of what we've been exploring in our meditation. We try to take it into our everyday and see how our mind creates the experiences that we have. For example, if you lose something, if you lose a possession, you can't find it, you put something down in your house and you can't find, you've lost it temporarily. At that time, the mind maybe gets agitated. And it feels as though that agitation, that experience of unrest, is coming from losing the object. And it's almost like we need to get the object back so we can feel okay again. If we look at our mind during that time, instead of rushing around to try and feel better immediately, we'll see the actual problem is not losing the object. The problem is our mind of attachment towards that object. It's not the fact we've lost it temporarily. It's due to being attached to the object we're feeling disturbed. If we can see that during the process, like get inside the process, as opposed to being governed by the delusion of attachment, we can start to calm down and gain mastery over our mind. And from a practical perspective, our mind becomes clearer, and we may end up finding that object swifter. You can apply this to any experience that you have. I've been looking in this series about not blaming situations, not blaming others. We have to stop that if we are to make progress in the world of meditation. We have to completely stop blaming the world around us, the people in it, whatever the animate and inanimate objects of our world for how we're feeling. And we have to, in a sense, mature mentally and start to take full and total responsibility for how we're feeling in any situation. When we're in a frustrating situation, we might find ourselves on the phone being put through to one department after the next. We're not finding a satisfactory solution. That's frustrating, brings about annoyance. But the annoyance and frustration is coming from the mind of impatience and anger, not from the situation. And if we understand that, we gain mastery over that mind, we also are able to solve the challenge swifter, more positively, more peacefully. And at the end of it, we're fine and calm because we've taken responsibility. This is our work that we need to do outside meditation. Yeah. Good luck. I may see some of you tomorrow for the death retreat at 10 a.m. Sleep well, and bye for now.